All right, Shalom. First off, all praises, admiration, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakahakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endured its faith to the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I just want to, do this quick, video. Um, you pretty much could already tell where I'm going at, by, these scriptures right here. Number one, man, I'll put it in a certain way. People, those who actually, are starting to get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai are the ones that's actually starting to, realize that you churches, man, y'all just full of shit. And you got people in the world, that knows that y'all full of shit, right? Y'all phony, y'all weird as hell, right? You Christians, man, all of you are full of shit. We just did a live stream yesterday, and I mentioned, first off, man, that one person that y'all worship, right? The one that y'all worship, that Jesus Christ. What has Jesus Christ done for this world but destroy, right? And bring nothing but, lawlessness, right? He throw out the laws, right? As the elder here of Baltimore, he goes into, right? They throw out the laws. What has this man done except cause rape, rob, and murder? Our slavery, our captivity, right? The way our people are today. Again, you got people that's in a world who is getting tired of that Christianity, but then they go to some other doctrine. They're not coming to the rightful, the placeholder, right? Unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Instead, they go into the Islam or other doctrines, or just none, right? Which would still be a doctrine, still a religion. So that Jesus Christ, man, has done nothing for this world but nothing but wickedness and freakism, right? I recently stated that Jesus, man, that Cesare Borgia, we all know who he is, right? Was somebody who had to wear a mask to hide deformations of syphilis. He is somebody who murdered his own brother out of jealousy. He slept with many men, hosted parties, if you know what I mean, right? Messed with his own sister. In fact, I wonder how his sister died. So this is the Savior that y'all worship. This is Matthew 15:8. It says, in fact, I could start at 7, where it says, ye hypocrites, well did Esaias prophesy of you, saying, right? Because y'all are hypocrites, man. A lot of you people are hypocrites. It says, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, is the main point, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. So they draw near or nigh unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, which they call unto God and Jesus Christ, right? A freak. Okay. Right? But their hearts are far from the Lord, as we already know. Even when they worship their Jesus Christ, if you notice, they still don't follow even what they believe that Jesus Christ said. So they don't follow jack shit, even in their wickedness. That's when the scriptures talk about adding sin to sin. Right? You're sinning by worshiping another God or another idol. But the same idol that you're not that you're sitting here worshiping, you don't follow according to what you believe that they say. If that's not hypocritical, I don't know what is. That's why I said, man, degenerate plants, man, degenerate. Google puts up a example for the word degenerate when I looked it up, and it said like a brain, like a brain disease, right? A brain disorder. A lot of you people, man, y'all are brain disorders, right? You 2/3, man, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta burn. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man, y'all gonna burn because that's the only way that y'all could be fixed. That's the only way for y'all to be reset. It says, but in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. And is that not what y'all do? That Jesus Christ is a commandment of men. Y'all throwing out the laws is a commandment of men. Right? That do as thou will and come as you are is a commandment of men. Right? You churches, man, y'all always getting caught with something. Right? These are all commandments of men. And the same men that you dumb sheep will follow are the same ones, again, that's always getting caught with some scandals. That's always getting caught, right? Too many examples, always getting caught with something, be it freaks, just like your boy Cesare Borgia. This is Micah 3:11. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet would they lean upon the Lord and say, right, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. Right? That's the mindset of you Christian churches, man. Y'all teach for hire. As the elder said, I even overheard his video. Y'all talk about keeping the traditions, right? But y'all throw out the law, but you still keep the collection plate and the tithes. That makes really no sense. Again, man, people in the world, when people in the world are starting to realize this, that's a problem. Because when you just get an overall thought, you just think of the word Christianity or Christians. It's you can't take it serious, man. It's a joke. It's a goddamn joke, man. And at the same time, it really isn't even. I don't even really think we can call it a joke. I mean, we can, but at the same time, not, because that's the shit that caused our people to be this way. That's the shit that they used on us as slavery. Right? In all seriousness, that's the shit that they used on us in slavery. That doctrine has destroyed our people. Right? That doctrine has destroyed this whole earth. By the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakah HaKodash, and Shalom.